What's up? Today we are doing our family Q&A / most asked questions. So we're gonna start. Yes. If I messed your name up, I'm so sorry. I get my name messed up all the time. I'm Audra, I'm Audrey, I'm Aubrey, a million different ones, but I'm sorry. And your name is beautiful as it is. Vanna Denise asked, am I scared of giving birth? Well, because she's terrified. Yeah, because you are terrified. And in all honesty, I am terrified as well. Who's not? Who's not? It's all scary just because you don't know what's gonna happen, and especially with your first one, like you never know. Exactly, and it's coming so soon, and I don't know when I could go into labor, and I've just been thinking like with everything going on, it's all gonna fly by, and I am scared. But I'm also very excited, and I'm very much to the point where I'm like, I just want her out already. I don't care how it happens. Let's just get it done. Yeah, let's hang out with baby Addie. Yes.
Okay, what do you got?
Why don't you go first?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Jade De La Rosa asks, how did you guys take it when Audra told you she was pregnant? Love you guys. I'm just gonna go with the love you guys.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
No. Well, I'm gonna actually be honest with you and tell you right now that Audra did not tell us. Mady told Darci.
Then Audra came over and said, I have something to tell you, and I was like, yes, you do.
But Darci told me eventually. Like, she didn't tell me right away either. So, if you guys think this is all like the perfect thing and we're just
magical and
so
all.
Easy and I just love you, everything's great. Yes, we do, and that is the ultimate and everything, but yeah, I mean, we're a regular family and we get to deal with things like that. And I was like, you're kidding me, right? That was my answer. You're kidding me, right?
Kidding me, right?
And
that
then,
was a long...
let's do this.
So I'm gonna tell you the story of what happened. So we needed to get fitted for the F word for our chef coats. So we went over to our old neighbor's house because she was a, what do you call it? Seamstress. Seamstress. Hey. And we were like, hey, can you do our measurements? Yeah. She was like, of course. So we went over. I love her. And it was actually the first time I had seen Audra in a while, just because I had been working a lot and I hadn't really seen her. And I just noticed like she was acting weird and strange. And I was like, what's up with her? But you know, there was always something up with Audra, so I didn't really think anything of it, like too much into it. But then she was like, hey sister, I need to talk to you, can you come downstairs with me? So my parents and my brother and sister were upstairs at the seamstress house, and I went downstairs with my sister, and she said, I'm pregnant. And I said, no you're not, like it's probably just a scare, like it'll be fine. She said, no, I know I'm pregnant. I've taken tests already and I'm pregnant. And I'm like, how far along are you? She's like, well, I remember the exact day. She was like, can't be more than a month pregnant. And I was like, okay. I was like, well, I'm here for you. I'm always gonna be here for you because I'm her sister and that's what sisters are for. And she was kind of like, I don't know how to tell mom and dad, and I was like, I'll kind of help you figure it out, but I didn't like part of me didn't want to tell mom and dad, and part of me was like, I need to tell them for her, because I know she doesn't want to, because I knew she didn't want to. I knew she was afraid to tell my parents, because my parents like, it's not that if you are pregnant and you are scared to tell your parents, or if anything like that. She's very much been in that situation. Yeah. It's not like she was like, Mom, I'm pregnant. Like, aren't you so excited? No, it wasn't like that. It was like, how do I tell mom and dad? Like, help me. How do I tell them? And I'm like, well, maybe if I hint to my mom that she's pregnant, then maybe it will be easier for my mom to take it and she'll react not more calmly. It's more about like, she'll be ready she'll be ready for the surprise. Yeah. You know? So when I came to mom, me and Will had been talking about it, and I was like, you need to tell your family, and we need to sit down and tell both of our families, and they very much needed to know. And I was getting further along, and I needed to go to the doctor, and I wanted to go to the doctor with either my sister or my mom, and me and my sister ended up going together. And I wanted to go with somebody because I just wanted to have that support, and knowing that I had that support. And I knew that my parents would take it. I was scared just because initially, like, I'm my dad's little girl, and as you guys know, like, you're afraid to disappoint, but then it's
exactly.
like, yeah. But when I told her, I came over and I was like, hey, we need to talk. And she was like, okay. And she was like, I think I know. And I was like, yeah. And then I told her, I was like, I've taken a couple pregnancy tests and I am pregnant. And she was like, okay. And she seemed, I know that I'm not saying let down at all, but it was a very much of a, well, your sister kind of told me something a little bit about it, so I kind of knew. But I was so glad, like, I would never say, Mady, why would you do that? Like, I was glad that she did that so that she kind of had the initial, like, oh my gosh.
It wasn't like I was like, I'm gonna tell mom and dad that you're pregnant. It was like, I'm gonna help ease them into this situation so that when she does decide to tell them, it's not gonna be like, oh my gosh,
what the heck?
And I don't know. My parents aren't like the type to freak out or anything, but
it would have been very.
It's
like,
easier when they're like, no. Okay, that was a long answer.
But I never did tell my dad. That's what I was.
My mom.
That's really what I was really scared of, was talking to my dad about it, because I was always his little girl, and I felt like after getting pregnant and I'm not married and stuff like that, like, I'm not your little girl anymore, but I still am. And he's reassured me so many times that he still loves me and is very proud of me and will be very proud of me.
Do you and Bryon want more kids? We do not.
Can't you see that we have enough going on right now?
I love babies, and I actually would love more kids, but then, like, I don't at the same time.
We could have another one. You could have another one.
Where are you gonna go?
No, I'm just saying, like, you could have another one.
I could have another one.
Probably not.
Whatever. Next.
Okay, I'm going to ask this question, and it is a little juicy. But I figure a lot of people are wondering, so I'm gonna ask. I just found this channel, and I don't mean to be intrusive, but why do the other two older girls live with you guys and not their biological mother? And this was from Taylor Jane Hitchin. So my dad raised my sister and I since we were 1 and 2. They had split custody, so I don't want to go into too much detail. They had split custody until we were, I don't know, like 3rd and 4th grade. Yeah. And then my dad met my stepmother, Darci, which I call her mom. And since then, we've really just lived with them. It's just our normal. It's not that we don't love our birth mother. Mm-hmm. And yeah, our birth mother lives in North Dakota, because I saw a lot of people were asking where she lives. She lives in North Dakota, and she is very happy up there. Yeah, and we've both gone to visit. Yes, we've both gone to visit her. We talk to her a lot. It's not like she's not in our lives at all. She's there. Yes.
Wow. No, those are for Audra. Oh, here, I got one right here.
Ooh.
I found your channel from your Flu Fighter chicken noodle soup because we're all sick over here. It was amazing. Will you do any more cooking videos? That's Katie Aarons. I think that's a question for you.
I would love to if you guys want to see those.
We're absolutely going to do more cooking videos. They may not be on the Bos Life vlog, but we do videos for other people.
Yeah, all the time. If you follow me, Darci Bos, you'll see I post on my Facebook and Instagram sometimes.
Mm-hmm. She likes food.
We love food. What are you trying to say?
No, I'm just... Do you not like food?
I love food. Not gonna lie.
Okay. Loving food it's not a bad thing. You can love food.
I also have been getting this one a lot, and everybody's wondering how tall I am. I am a good 5 foot even, if not shorter than that. So I am tiny, and my weight has always been something that kind of, it was so hard for me when I was younger to gain weight, and even now, like being pregnant,
I feel like sometimes I haven't gained enough weight or anything, but my doctor tells me that I'm completely healthy and that everything is fine. And if there was a problem, that we would address it or put me on something.
And that's all that matters, is that she's healthy.
Exactly.
So, yes, it might seem like little to some, but
I've always been
everyone's
little.
different. Everyone's body's different.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, I got one.
Okay, you go.
This is for me. It says, will you be doing a birth vlog? I love your family.
It's not for you.
It's my family.
You're not birthing a baby.
But it's my family.
You gonna be in there recording it?
No.
No.
We have never recorded a birth, and I never will. No offense to those of you who have.
Well, I think I've talked to her. We may film footage of it, but
Oh,
not,
of course.
You know what I mean.
We'll do a lot surrounding it, but I mean, I actually need to look more into that and see what actually goes into a real birth vlog. Right?
Well, they're all different kinds.
Nobody shows the actual birth, though. You can't show that on YouTube.
No, probably not.
No.
They get pretty close.
That's a pay-per-view. Okay.
Okay, so Charlene Williams asked, what's the age difference between you two? Audra and I are 15 months apart. I was born in September of 1996 and she was born in December of 1997. And yes, we had a hard childhood being so close together.
Yeah. The regular sisterly love. You know?
Yeah.
You know, the love-hate relationship. That went on a bunch. No, she hated me.
Let me just tell you, if
When
you
I
have a
took all
younger
her
sister,
clothes.
you know they take your clothes.
You know what? They just looked so good on her. I felt like I needed to look like that.
Not buying it. Okay.
You'll buy it if you're the little sis.
Okay,
Let's
let me
see,
find
two
one.
more.
Okay, hold on.
Go.
I have had some negative comments on my eyebrows, but Elizabeth says, off topic, but I love y'all's eyebrows. Thank you, Elizabeth.
Dang!
I love you.
Are you? Does it really hurt your feelings? It might hurt her feelings, guys. Be careful, okay? We're gonna do an anti-bullying video coming up. We're gonna talk about that.
We're gonna talk about it. Oh, I've got one.
Darci, have you ever thought about lightening up your eyebrows a bit?
Brittany W., is the baby going to take your last name or your boyfriend's? Well, her name will be Adeline Faye Stitham. So she will be taking Will's last name because one day I plan to take his as well.
Good decision.
Okay, I got a question for you.
Oh,
Is Audra going to live with y'all after the baby is born, or is she gonna live somewhere else? Does her boyfriend work? Was that two questions all in one?
yeah, I'll answer one.
Dang,
answer
nice.
the other.
Life Looking Up asked that question.
Yes, she is.
How long?
I don't know. Do you?
I don't know, as long as she needs to.
Whatever. I might be obsessed with the baby.
You don't get to have one.
I'm gonna play with hers.
Okay, good.
I don't know if this question was from me, Kayla, or for me, Kayla Bird. It says, how many kids do you want to have? For right now, Adeline is enough. In the future, after we get married, when we are financially stable,
Maybe get a house.
a house of our own, yes, for sure. And when we feel like the time is right, we may try again for a baby, but that will all be very much planned in the future.
Yeah, when she's a lot older.
Yes, when I am older and when Adeline's older, because I just want to make sure that everything's good. And Will does very much want a boy in the future, so we'll try for that. A long time from now.
That's it, guys. You saw it. You saw Mady, you saw Audra, you saw us. Q&A is done. Don't forget the surprise giveaway, the $100 gift card of your choice. Some of you have already done what you need to do. If not, watch our latest video before this one. You can find it in the description. And make sure by tomorrow night, which is a Wednesday, Audra's birthday, 12/13, by midnight tomorrow, well, by midnight Thursday, You have to make sure that you have followed all directions because on Thursday we will be announcing the winner.
Yeah. Also, don't forget to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and comment below any questions that we didn't answer that you still want to know.
Bam.